Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we'll talk about hyperlinks. Now, first we'll try to understand links, then we'll talk about relative links and absolute links, and at the end we'll talk about display command. Remember one thing, hyperlink, we can also call them links. A link can be on a text or link can be on an image. These links helps you to move to the related document or related web page or related content. To access the web page, you need a URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. You can say that URL is a web address. Now, all the web pages are available on web server. And the protocol which makes the document available from a web server is HTTP or HTTPS. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol and HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Then we have an example of the web server. So dcc.kfupm.edu.sa is a web server name. This web server contains all the document that user want to access. Then we have a path. Path is a folder where the documents are stored on the web server. Now, this is an example of a link or a hyperlink. So HTTPS is a scheme. This is my server name. CIT is a folder, and we have index.html as a file name or a document. And this hashtag is a link on the same page. So this hashtag goal is a link on the same page, means in link on within the index.html. So we'll see the example inshallah in our future classes. Now, to create a hyperlink, you just need to give the path and the file name. If the web page is available in the same folder, you don't need to even give the path or the folder name. Just give a document name. So this is an example. This is an example of relative link because I did not give the server name, I did not give the protocol name. So I just give the path and the document name. If you see in the previous screen, this is an example of the absolute link. And this is an example of relative link. Okay. Now, we do have a navigation bar that helps you in organizing your links. Okay. So let's see if we can create a navigation bar where we can organize our links. So nav is a command, and there I can close my nav. Okay. Now in this nav, what I can do is I can have a paragraph. For example, this is my home, and I close my paragraph. So similarly, I can have different paragraphs. For example, this is for about. This is for example, rooms. And then this is for reservation. And then we have another one that is for local weather. And then the last one which we have is for direction. Okay. Now this is our. Now let's see if we can display this. You see that? So I got the nav on this side. Now still they are not links. Okay. So let's try and see if we can create a link for them. So for example, if I say A is an anchor, anchors yani it is my hyperlink, it will create the hyperlink now. So I close the A. So how about if I copy paste closing of A, closing of A, closing of A, and done. Now I can go for the beginning and I can say, okay, this is my. So let's see if we get the links. No, we did not get the link. Reason, we have to specify href. So this is my href. For example, this is my index.html. Okay, and now if I refresh the page, and you see that I got my link, not on the other. So simply writing a will not get you the link unless you specify the href attribute. So href is equal to this is about us.html, and I can copy and paste. Okay, this is, I will talk about this one on the next screen. So this is my reservation, reserve, reserve, and this is my rooms. Okay, so if you refresh the page here, now you can see that we are having links for different documents. And if you click one of them, it will take you to another document if the document is available. Now what we're going to do is we will create the absolute link. So in the absolute link, what we will do is we will give the whole path. So let me fix this error. Now what I can do is I can copy the href, and this is my whole path. Okay, so in this one I can say this is my whole path, and I can say, okay, again, this is my whole path, Google, and this is the path for the Google map, by the way. This is the path for the Google map. I can close this one. Now if I just refresh the page, you will see that I'm getting links for these one as well. Okay, now let's go to the so I want to display this one into the center. So what I'm going to say is this is my nav, and I can create a class, and a class is equal to site navigation. Okay, and in this path what I'm going to say is dot site navigation, and in this site navigation I'm going to say text align. So all my text align is center. Okay, so let's see if it make any impact on the web page. Oh, there you go. So my site navigation is now text alignment is the center one. Okay, so now I want to have something for my paragraphs. So because my site navigation has a paragraph, so what I can do is maybe I can write it on the same line, so I can make a copy paste. Now for this one is for my paragraphs, and you know that the navigation has a paragraph. So I want to give a special way for my paragraphs. And what is that? I say display, for example, display inline block, inline minus block. Okay, it has a special meaning. So if you just click on the refresh, oh, you see that they are all in inline block now. If I say display has different values, by the way, one of the value is none. So if I say display none, so it will not display any of my paragraph. Did you see that? So display none is there. So, but no, I want to go for the inline block. So inline block, it will bring like this. So let's see what we have the next part. Okay, now I want to give a space margin. So I'm going to say margin 0.5 em semicolon, and refresh the page. Oh, there you go. You see that we have margin from the top and bottom and right and left. even if I made one, for example, it will be a little bit bigger now. You see that? So this is what we have. Now, okay, so we'll try if you see here, I want to print my web page, okay? And when I want to print, I don't want this navigation bar to be printed. Let's go and print the web page. Let me increase the size. You see that? I'm getting all my navigation. So what I'm going to do is I will just make sure that this navigation bar should not be printed. So I do have something here at the bottom, print media. Now in this print media, I will say, please, whenever there's a nav, do not display nav. So display none. Okay, so I can refresh the page. It is available, but when I'm going to print, because it is the part of print media, by the way, I have to close my brackets as well. This bracket is for my, this bracket is for my print media. Yeah. Oh, no, I think it's okay. Okay, now I can just go for the refresh and I control P. So if I do the control P, now you can see that I'm not getting any links. And by the way, if I say I want H2 display none, it will remove this heading from the display as well, as we have seen before. So that's it for today. كفار مجلس سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.